morning. How are you? Day here, and I'm back again with Star Citizen. Now we're looking at the Freelancer, as you can see. Love this ship. It's so cool. I seriously cannot wait to get out and fly this. Um, this mostly out of all the ships, I can't wait to fly. Um, in this video, I'm just gonna briefly talk. We're gonna briefly walk around and look at some of the cool points I like about it. I'm not gonna go to all the specifications and look at all the details. I could do it forever. I could just look at cool things within the ship. I'm just gonna talk about what the main thing I think this ship's gonna be best at, and then from there we can talk about what it's designed for. Let's go right in here. So as you can see, it's got a couple really cool different guns on each side. I really like the placement. I like how they've designed it. They just look good. Detail's amazing. But if you go under, we'll look at the wing here. I really like this system it's got. It's got a rocket system now. Obviously these look like some sort of free fire rockets, and this is like a homing or heat seeking. Now, what I really liked is I was reading about this system is that once you fire these, they're gone. There's no cooldown, reload time, or none of that. These are an actual form of currency in Star Citizen universe. So you'll have to either carry them on your ship, extras, which will take up cargo, or you're gonna have to go and rearm yourself at different points, like landing points, asteroids, space stations, planets, that sort of thing. So that's gonna add a much different. It gives me a much different perspective on this ship. Those are last resort kind of things. I'm not going to be trying to hunt people with this and shoot those, because after you shoot those, that's all you really have. Otherwise you have these guns, which they look cool, but you're still gonna have to fly this massive beast and trying to dogfight in this is what I'm getting at. Not a chance, especially going up against some of those fighters. Now let's just quickly go inside and have a little talk here. First thing, as most people, when I first saw this, I thought, oh, great, cargo ship. That'd be so fun. We can load cargo with a couple buddies, and we can do some cargo running. And yeah, this is the only ship with this tailgate. So, absolutely, this is a cargo runner. I'm really curious to see how they're gonna implement this. Considering now all they say is that once you enter a planet, it's going to be a cinematic cutscene, and then you're just on the ground. Well, what's the point of this? There has to be some sort of loading system. I would think that either you pay somebody or you do it, physically loading it in here, because otherwise, what would be the advantage to this? Going back to defensive capabilities, it's got a pretty cool double turret here, which we could get in. That won't do anything yet. But this isn't a dogfighter, and everyone knows that. This is pretty much a cargo hauler. But what I think will do the best is exploration or long-range scouting, that sort of thing. Anything that's far and with speed, and I'll tell you why. Because of these thrusters. One, the main point, obviously, is speed. These things have class 5 thrusters on them. These are the same. And they have 2 class 5 thrusters. Sorry, that's the same as the Hornet. Now, this thing, when you compare to the bigger ships, this thing will haul ass. Now, we don't know, but I assume, depending on what you have loaded, will change. Like, say if I have the full 20 tons, which is cargo hold to hold, if I have that full, you'd think maybe the mass would be higher and it would be slower. No, I haven't found anything yet on that. If anyone can correct me in the comments, that'd be great. But just outfitting this, it has 10 different ways, 10 different hard points, I should say, of updating this. So I can see this being much better suited as a stealth, fast exploration ship that's very maneuverable, and that's the next point. Look at all these thrusters. It has 8 maneuverability thrusters on it. 2 here, like, they're everywhere. So this thing is, I think these are reverse. I assume. Just the fact that it's, it's got these maneuverability thrusters. It's got giant thrusters. Long range exploration is what I think this will be great for, and that's what I'll probably try to use it for. Secondary as a hauling, cargo running. But to put into perspective, and why I realize this is because the Starfarer has 2 Class 5s and a Class 6. It has 3, but look at the difference in size. So it's got one more engine thruster than this. But look at the size difference and what you're carrying. So this will be where it's at. This is your bread and butter money maker and exploration ship. Thanks for watching my video. Please comment and subscribe and like the video. I'm just starting out and I really love doing this. As always, I'm Dave and I'll be back. Thank you.